amount of water displaced until you feel it for yourself. Luckily for everyone here, we've got two very brave volunteers who volunteered to feel the power of the killer whale tail and this 55-degree salt water. All right, go ahead and take a seat for me. Make sure you're holding on tight and your backs are against the glass. You ready? Who's ready to see them get wet? We can do better than that. Who's ready to see them get soaked? That's what I like to hear. All right, here comes Saikaika. Now, fun fact, Saikaika is actually our largest whale, so he creates a little bit of a splash. All right, here he comes. Are found in every part of the ocean, so it's no surprise they feed on all types of prey, including other whales. The whale on the screen behind me is a blue whale, and it's the largest animal on Earth. It's 5 times longer and 50 times heavier than a killer whale. So how does a whale this size prey on a whale that size out in the wild? Well, it's all because orcas are the ultimate team player.
In this example, we see the larger male orcas surround a sperm whale, forming a perimeter, while the females continue to drag the whale forward until it reaches exhaustion. The calves then move in to join the adults in the group. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
For killer whales. It's how they teach their young to hunt and practice their skills as they grow. You can see killer whales interacting and showing off their playful side, both in the wild and right here at SeaWorld. Porpoising is when a whale swims fast, breaking out of the water just briefly. And they'll rub their bellies on rocks when they can. We see our whales demonstrate a similar behavior, much like whales in British Columbia. You may see whales imitate each other out in the wild. We see it here at SeaWorld all the time. Our whales are constantly mimicking and learning from one another. Playful behavior does have a purpose. For example, a tail whip may be used in hunting to stun fish, but today I think our whales may just be stunning all of you. sounds, and even get a blood sample from the vein that runs through their tail. They'll also slide up onto a scale, as you can see Orchid doing in this video. This allows us to weigh our whales and monitor their diet, making sure our younger whales are growing properly and our older whales are maintaining a healthy weight. Now, none of these behaviors would be possible without the trusted relationships that we build day after day right here at SeaWorld. Now I'd like to take some time to introduce you to two very special members of our pod. Everyone please give a big warm welcome to Corky and Ike. Corky is the oldest member of our pod. She's 57 years old. And she's joined in this pool with her best friend Ike Kaika, who's 20 years old. Over the years, they've inspired millions of guests, just like yourselves, to care for their wild counterparts. We challenge our whales each and every day to engage and stimulate their minds. Diet, exercise, and of course play all help keep our whales in amazing shape.
The whales here at SeaWorld have helped killer whales in the wild by participating in many research studies. One ongoing study monitors the whale's heart rate and breathing to understand how marine noise pollution from ship engines and other sources affect wild populations. In another study, scientists from NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, took measurements of the killer whales living here, including pregnant whales. By comparing these measurements with drone footage of killer whales in the wild, scientists are able to monitor the wild population's nutritional and reproductive states. Other research has been done here at SeaWorld on the mother whale's milk composition. This research will help create an effective model to understand how toxins in the ocean impact wild killer whales and their milk supply. What we learn from the whales in our care every day is actively helping whales in the wild survive. And just by being here today, you've supported our rescue, research, and conservation efforts all around the world. If we work together, like the killer whale, we can protect the future of the Orcinus orca and this beautiful planet that we all share.